YNW MELLY officially released from prison. IG Live.
Never let him drop a dime. Melvin, kill you, and he do the time.
In breaking news, YNW MELLY has just been released from the state penitentiary in which he has been incarcerated for so long. YNW MELLY, whose real name is Jamel Maurice Demons, has been imprisoned since 2019 after he was charged with aiding in the premeditated murder of two of his close companions. In addition, he's been accused by the law of attempting to cover his crimes up, so it would appear as if the attack was an unexpected drive-by. With all of this being held against him, the artist was not given a chance of parole, as well as was being tried for the death penalty as the state was pursuing the maximum charge. Despite the mountain of evidence that has been piling up against MELLY, he has always insisted that he was innocent, in addition to insisting that the law would come around to prove him right in the end. Now, it would seem that luck and truth were indeed on YNW MELLY's side, as new evidence has come to light that seems to aid in MELLY's defense. Now he has had bail posted, which was immediately paid for by his estate, as the star was on Instagram the very same day with explosive energy. Welcome to Lime Report. Today, we'll be telling you everything you need to know about this situation, one detail at a time, so be sure to pay close attention. Before we get into this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword YNW for a chance of winning our giveaway. Now, back to the video. It is indeed a good day to be a YNW MELLY fan, and an even better day to be a MELLY himself after the star was finally allowed to go home. It's been a long 2 years for the 22-year-old musical sensation, as he was charged with these crimes shortly after his initial rise to stardom. The star was brought to tears by the outpouring of fan support on his Instagram as he started to impromptu Instagram livestream out of the blue. Fans were seemingly in disbelief as they commented on the stream, asking if it was an old video of some sort, though MELLY cheerfully replied saying, "This is really live. It's really me." MELLY cried on stream as he thanked everybody on Instagram Live for still following him after all these years, in addition to supporting him despite the bad publicity around him. He thanked his family, his friends, and other musical artists that still published songs with him while he was gone as well. He said, "I knew God would prove me innocent," which coincides with the way the star has tried to maintain his innocence in every public statement that he has been allowed within the last couple of years. "I hope justice is still served for my bros. They are still gone," he said in reference to his deceased friends, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas Jr. Anthony and Christopher were both a part of MELLY's crew, along with YNW Portland, and all four of them were in the vehicle at the time that the heinous incident took place, which resulted in the loss of the two former friends. Law enforcement has suspected that MELLY and Portland had purposely collaborated on the murders of these two young men, despite them all being close friends, due to the fact that MELLY apparently thought the two were holding them back from greater crime and musical pursuits. Since new evidence has come to light that disproves the bullet came from MELLY's firearm that was on hand at the time, in addition to the angle that ballistics specialists originally calculated, MELLY seems to no longer be the prime suspect in their murders. That being said, law enforcement is yet to have any statement in regards to their decision to allow MELLY to bail or in regards to who they consider to be a suspect otherwise. Originally, it was determined that MELLY had opened fire on his companions from behind as they sat in the front seat of the vehicle that he was in. Ballistic analyst specialists had determined that the bullets must have been fired from side of the vehicle due to the impact in the upholstery and damage done to the victims appearing to be more extreme. This indicated that MELLY, who was sitting in the back seat capable of such angling, must have fired the bullets at such an angle, as if to appear that they came from outside, though must have also fired them from a much closer proximity than what MELLY reported. YNW MELLY and Portland had reported that the fire came upon them as they were driving from a neighborhood vehicle that contained their pursuers, who were brandishing multiple firearms. Law enforcement was quick to refute this claim, as they cited the amount of gunpowder in the vehicle in addition to the ballistics just didn't coincide with MELLY and Portland's story. As soon as the police had issued a warrant for YNW MELLY's arrest, the young star actually turned himself in. He had done so in an effort to show his compliance with the law, in addition to the fact that he has nothing to hide. The star has insisted that in the justice system's need to find a perpetrator to deliver justice to, it has wrongfully set its sight on him, who is just another victim of the same crime. Melly had issues during his long tenure in jail with health, as he has already had immune system issues which ended up being compounded with stress brought about with the coronavirus pandemic. Shortly after reporting the way that his jail was not handling COVID-19 properly, Melly himself ended up catching coronavirus. Many feared that this would have an impact on his health, though on Instagram Live, the star seemed to be unfazed by any health complications. That's all for this video. Thanks for sticking to the end. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword YNW for a chance of winning our giveaway. See you next time on Lime Report.